All right, hello and welcome back. We just finished watching episode 24 of Pokemon Horizons, and for once, we're not going to be like 2 to 3 weeks behind. Don't need that. All right, we got water energy.
Wow.
Little. I think I only got one of these. Oh, okay. So Viper. I don't think I have this at all. I don't think I can get this to focus any better. Houndour. I got a couple of those. Satotl. Jacques. Got a couple of those. Okay. Okay, Floragato. I got like the one of these. Zangoose.
Ooh, love me some Zangoose.
All right. What Pokemon's Fido? There we go. Okay, another Meowscarada. This is like my fourth one. And what is this?
Full art man? Is that a full art?
That's full art.
Full art man.
Magnezone EX. That's another EX to add to the collection. Ooh. We'll take it. Easy dub.
Nice. All right, so we're gonna start with a energy, and this is the 151 set. So if I can get down and see it, I don't know if it's gonna show it. They're sparkly though. They're.
Dan, you got to understand lighting, buddy.
Yeah.
I gotta put it behind the light.
Yeah, if I can tilt this down, there's a plate. I ate my sandwich on earlier.
It's just got plastic. Okay, that works, I guess. Go for it.
It doesn't really have the sparkle. We got Voltorb and the Green Lightning for some reason.
I have to zoom in on this somehow.
We got Krabby. This isn't gonna work.
It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work.
At least you can see it.
There you go.
You can still see it.
Just get in frame, bro. Just get in frame for the two people that want to see the pack pulls. Sandshrew. Okay.
Seal. It's not laid out. Oh, iceberg shell.
Okay, wait. Yeah. That one's actually kind of nuts.
We got a Crobat. Of course.
That's a pretty sick one.
That is not bad. We have leftovers. What does this do? At the end of your turn, if the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, heal 20 damage.
20 is not bad.
Not bad. Yeah. We got Persian.
So wait, is this gonna be part of any format, or is it gonna be just collectibles?
For what?
For TCG. Is it included in any of the meta formats?
I don't know. I don't really watch much TCG.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna look into that because that's interesting. Because it's like all Paldean.
So we got Persian and the card behind it.
Another Persian?
But nice. It's reverse. Oh, okay. That's how they get you. Gloom. And the full. Oh, it's a hollow, but it's a Dragonite.
Oh, it's a Dragonite. Nice.
That's not too bad at all.
Not too bad at all. You got two Persians and a Dragonite.
Yeah.
All right. So episode 24, we finally make it to Knuckle City. I think they called it. And in this episode, the Squawkabilly comes, picks them up. I think they took like the train that goes through the wild area, right? To like the wild areas.
Yeah, because I forgot the name of the starter town where it's like basically where you start the game. Right after your little house, you go down that hill.
And you take the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they basically did that. Squawkabilly comes, picks them up. They go to the secret entrance guarded by Stone Jorner. And I asked Darian, it's like, is this just what this Pokemon likes to do? It's just sitting there, being a wall. I honestly didn't think we had any Pokemon that just liked being inanimate objects that much, but it served its job. They go in through a whole passageway and meet up with Rico's grandma. And most of this episode is just set up for stuff that's going to happen in the future. We talk a little bit about Rakua. We finally get the name drop for Terapagos, which is the second DLC Pokemon. And the episode ends with Amethio finding his way through. Good on him. And we're going to basically have a big old fight in this old mansion that Rico's grandmother lives in, eats canned food with a bunch of wild Pokemon. So, Darian, what was your favorite part of this episode?
Probably I did enjoy seeing Onyx and the pink-haired
that's right.
person in there.
They made a little bit of
appearance. Yeah, they made a little appearance. We got to see their Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Onyx has a Garganacl, the lady whose name I actually wrote down, if I can remember. It is in here somewhere.
And go for it. I'm gonna look at this.
Her name was Agate.
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 That's right.
And she uses a
Glalie.
Glalie, and then the director himself has a Dusknoir. So.
I didn't even think that the director had a role in this, but apparently he's goated. He's met up.
Well, you know, like Giovanni has his Persian and his own Pokemon, so we'll have to see what I don't know how much of a similarity is. So, but yeah, I did like seeing them appear. I also liked getting the backstory on where the pendant came from and how she found the journal about
All right. Yeah, it was just in the
Lucius.
attic though. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, just in this old dusty trunk in the corner.
It's like we keep getting like little bits of information about the past, but it's like, why is that in their house? You know, why is something that important just sitting in their house? So hopefully we'll get a little bit more clarity on that as time goes on. But yeah, I mean, some really interesting details this episode. Like you said, seeing the members of what are they called, the Explorers? Seeing more members of
Yes.
the Explorers. We got 3 of them coming in. I honestly can't wait to see them throw hands. I can't wait to see what kind of fighting they do. What else happened this episode? I've completely skipped over that part. Hogator was hungry at one point.
Yeah.
Hogator was hungry, so they ate canned food. That's right. I mean, I don't think much else happened. It was
They did say
mostly
Rakuo is the land they were
that's right,
looking
Rakua,
for.
and we thought
So
about whether
I
or
said
not
it
it
was
was.
Area Zero.
That's right.
That's
That's right.
my guess. So they said it was some kind of. I think they said something about being a magical land. I don't know if that was the right
Yeah,
word though.
Lucius was looking for a paradise,
Yeah.
and I mean, it has to be Area Zero. I mean, I can't think of where else it could be. I mean, but I mean,
Unless they're going to freaking
Rakuen.
from Gen 7.
Rakuen is the Japanese word for like paradise.
Yeah.
So Rakua is not too far off. I guess they just mean Area Zero because we both played the game. It is a pretty cool looking place. Now, I mean, there's just a few questions though. Uh, how close is it going to follow the actual narrative of Scarlet and Violet? Because we've already had this big detach with Liko and all the anime exclusive characters. But if we're just leading to Area Zero, which is the biggest part of the Paldean story, are we going to get professors? Are we going to get students? Are we going to have any sort of anime arc? Because even in Journeys, even though it wasn't fully focused on Gen 8, we still had a Gen 8 arc, and the overarching story led to that big climactic battle between the protagonist being Ash and Leon, the undefeatable champion. So I have to wonder, we're probably going to get a Paldean arc.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. The only kind of Paldea stuff we've had was like the earlier episodes with the gym leader and
Right.
Nimona made a little appearance.
And
They had the little.
we've
That was
seldom
the one that led to
had
the Arbolitha.
we've seldom had the terraforms as well.
Yeah.
I think we've seen it maybe
Ooh.
once or twice so far.
Yeah, because the professor has a Terra Dark Charizard that he used against the Behemoth in a few episodes back. So I'm anxious to see what this paradise is, and hopefully we'll get a nice, good episode next time, which that leads to a little bit of a fight. And also, I know the part me and Keith both laughed at is the Hatena
Oh
kind
yeah,
of freaking out and falling on the floor because
yeah. Terravagos was getting
since-
mad,
yeah.
and it just went off and like ran some circles and then immediately collapsed. So yeah, I mean, it looks like an intense fight's gonna break out. I wonder if Terrapagos is gonna pull anything crazy out. Imagine if Terrapagos is just like, "Hey, I'm summoning Galar Fire right now." I don't think whatever's gonna happen, this mansion is gonna be okay afterwards, unless they conveniently just leave mid combat. You know how they do that? It's like you're in one
Yeah.
area, next thing you know, you've run to another area off screen. So yeah, I mean, not too much going on this week. Luckily, we did catch it though before we let it get past us, because this was an episode we were definitely looking forward to. Unfortunately, not much to talk about. It's mostly just set up for the overarching story of Horizons, and I mean, it was still enjoyable. Anything else you want to add, Darren, before we head out?
The only other thing is, I was looking up some stuff about Area Zero, if there's any kind of mention of paradise, and I do know, apparently, I just remembered after looking at this, the final boss, spoilers, 'cause
Right.
you know the game's almost a year old, blah blah blah, is you fight the AI professor, and then it says prepare to fight the Paradise Protection Protocol, which is its little defense form.
Oh, that's right.
So I don't know if we're gonna go down there and maybe go into that crazy time machine and go back to quote unquote paradise with all the crazy
right.
paradox mons. So
That's right. They could definitely do a time travel arc.
yeah, there's
They
a
could
lot
definitely.
of potential.
There's a lot of
So I'm
potential.
looking forward to
Good
it.
look on that. All right, so we're gonna call it here for this week, and hopefully we'll meet you pretty much immediately when the next episode drops next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, hope you take care. Say bye, Darren.
Goodbye.